Mainly people think that human waste is a big problem. We think poop and pee is dirty, it's a problem, it's a lot of germ, you cannot touch it. That's the reason why we have to spend so much money and time to get rid of our waste. It's a big problem in all over everywhere. So if we change our thinking a little bit, if we think it's not waste, we can use it. It can be useful for us. When we start Pan, we design all of our toilet to be able to use it as a human manure or human compost. We did not think it's a big problem. That's why we never hire people to clean up our septic tank. When people come to our farm, we encourage them to eat as much as they can. But before they leave, it's better to poop and pee in our toilet as much as you can, because we can use every drop of it in our farm. We design our toilet in the high area, and then from the bottom of the septic tank, we connect it to a pipe. That pipe will lead to the fermented pit lower. Whenever our toilet is full, we just open the valve, turn on the valve, and then all the black water from the septic tank will go to the fermented pit. It will be black water and strong smell, very bad smell. But we will use dry cow dungs or dry compost, very dry, to sprinkle on top of that fermented pit over the black water. Less than 5 minutes, the smell will disappear. Nobody knows that we empty our septic tank. Our septic tank is about 150 centimeters height. The diameter is about 120. So we used about 6 to 8 feedbacks of dry cow dungs or dry compost. Or sometimes we use rice husk. Just sprinkle on top of that pit. And then leave it for 1 week. The dry compost will absorb all the nutritious juice from our black water. The juice will be gone, and then our dry cow dungs will be wet cow dungs after that. After a week, there's no liquid left. We just use sugar or molasses or any kind of carbohydrates, flours like rice flours or wheat flours, or even we can use rice bran. We use about 2 kilograms of sugar or rice bran or flours to sprinkle on top of that fermented pit. And then we mix together, or sometimes we just shower them outside. So let them ferment it after that. The second day, it will be very, very hot, because sugar or molasses will be very good food for microorganisms. They will propagate very fast because they have good food. And then they start to digest our compost, human manure compost. When they digest it, they create a lot of heat. The second day, the heat can come up to 60 Celsius, up to 70 Celsius. If you dig it, you can see the steam come up. Don't touch it, it's so hot. And then about 5 days, the heat will cool down. And then we sprinkle molasses or sugar or rice bran one more time, and then mix together again. It will heat up the second time. After a few days, it will cool down. Then we can use it. Normally, we don't use it with vegetables because most of people cannot accept it yet. So we use this compost, human manure compost, with trees mainly. We don't use with vegetable at our farm. One day I have a chance to talk with Dr. Anat Tancho. Dr. Anat Tancho teaching in a university in Chiang Mai. It's agricultural university. He did a long time study about poop and pee. He told me that don't focus on poop because poop, there's not a lot of nutrition in our poop. Mainly it's fiber. But pee is more interesting because pee has no germ. But pee is not our waste. It's our excessive nutrition that the body cannot use it. That's why the body push it out through pees. But poop is our waste from our body. So poop will be more germs, more bacteria. Sometimes there's eggs of parasite in our poop. If we want to use poop, we need to treat it. At least we make it heat up to 50 Celsius for many hours, and then we can use it. But with pee, you don't need to worry about that because there's no germ, no parasite eggs in our pee. But it contains a lot of minerals and vitamins that can dissolve in the water. So this mineral and vitamin is good for plants too. He did experiment to grow corn and kale in his experimental beds, and he tried to use pee in different ratio. He found that 1 part of pee, 2 part of water mixed together, it will make that bed grow better than other bed 2 times. So he recommended pee is good. He said, if Thailand can collect pee from every gas station in Thailand, we can save more than 5,000 million baht per year. That is the amount of money that we will buy nitrogen from another country for our farmers. But if we collect peas all over the country, we save tons of money. That's the information he told me many years ago. So I think pee and poop is useful for us. If we think it's bad, it can be a problem. We need to get rid of it with high expense. But if we think it's good, it can be useful. It can give us more benefit. Think about how many times we pee per day. Every day when we pee, every time when we pee, we need to flush our toilet. And every time when we flush the toilet, we use at least 3 liters of water. How much water we use per day just to get rid of our pee? That's a lot. But if we design our toilet to collect our pees with no flushing the toilet, we will save a lot of water in the world. And then we will get a lot of nitrogen to produce food for human. So I think it's good to look at our human manure in the positive way more, so we can invent new technique, new way how to use it, how to make it useful for us, instead of how to look at it in the bad way, and we need to think about how to get rid of it with a lot of expense. I think it will be fun for us to use what we have a lot in our life to make food for us.